video, we're going over backlinks. To start with, what is a backlink, right? A backlink is whenever another website that's not your own directly hyperlinks back to your website, whether it be through a keyword link or an anchor tag, an exact match, all that kind of stuff, right? So why does this matter? This matters because this is half, doing offsite SEO is half of the SEO equation, right? So throughout this course, I have shown you how to do all of the on-site technical optimizations, the schema, the meta, optimizing your content, all of these things, right? Well, that's only part of the equation for getting good SEO rankings. Now that you have the foundational pieces, you have to do offsite because Google's algorithms don't just check for your website. They have an entire, think of it like a spider web, right? So you have all these other websites, and the more websites with high domain authority, which we've gone over, that are correctly linking to your website, the more trust that Google has in the information on your website. And the more trust that Google has in the data and information on your website, the higher in the search result rankings you're going to be for the related keywords, right? So to kind of show you what I mean by backlinks, I'm pulling up, this is our analytics dashboard. Now there are tons of these out there. This is the one that we use, is Agency Analytics. There's also Ahrefs, SEMrush. There's tons of tools. Do your research, figure out which one you want to use. But you can see that we have 9,500 backlinks to our websites, to our Nick the Marketer website, right? And it's important to know that you will lose backlinks over time. Hopefully the general trend is up, but don't be afraid if you start losing backlinks. It's a natural part of the process. It happens. But if I dive deeper into this, I can get more information, right? You'll see that I have, the majority of these are follow links, and I have 84 of these that are not follow links. The majority of these are text links. There are image links. There are redirects and frames, right? So to go back over here for the different types. So there are a lot of different types of links, right? So, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but I do want to go over the difference and importance of having do follow links and non-follow links. We'll have different videos within this section about guest blogs and interesting things and all the important things that go there. However, the important piece for here is knowing that you want to get those do follow links, because if someone gives you a non-follow link, that means it's not passing that good SEO juice back to your website, and it's essentially useless, right? So going into all of this, how do you implement it, right? So there are different ways. The first way is going on to a platform that has, it's kind of like a Home Advisor or an Angie's List. There's one like Fiverr. I'll show you Fiverr real quick. You don't have to use Fiverr. There's also Legit. There's tons of these out here. We use Fiverr because we found a particular provider on Fiverr that we trust for backlinks, because in order to get backlinks, you have to have relationships with all of these websites and have the ability to actually get them to publish your content and information, right? And like most people, not someone in your office who can sit down every day and spend the entire day building those relationships and trying to get those big backlinks done. It's just not, it's not, right? So, we suggest if you're doing this on your own, use a resource like Fiverr or Legit to get these, right? And you can see that right here, this is one that we use a lot, giving you, the backlinks. They give you, there's different tiers of this stuff. They give you 800, they're Web 2.0 backlinks, all this kind of stuff, right? The other way to implement this is simply building relationships, right? So we're in Birmingham, Alabama, and AO.com is kind of like the news authority for local news online in Birmingham and for the state, really, right? So it would be advantageous for me to build a relationship with whoever manages their content and all that kind of stuff at AO.com, so I can then send them backlinks and keywords to go with those backlinks and the content you're going to need, right? So I want to show you, what it looks like, the content that you're going to need for this. So typically, when you order some of these services, you need two things. You need the specific URL that you're wanting these backlinks to go to. And I will note it's important to say that if you have a page on your website that's just for, let's see, HVAC repair services, right? You need to send them the URL to that specific page because the keywords on that page need to and are going to match the next thing you need to give them, which are the keywords you want them to put in this backlink, right? So the link to the specific page URL for the keyword you're trying to rank for and the keywords on that page, right? And they need to be exact matches or else there's a disconnect, it creates inconsistencies, and you're wasting your money, right? After that, and you order it, it's straight. That's it. You're done. I will say it's good practice to order backlinks about every 15 days, just so that you're getting in, Google's indexing cycle, and you're continually growing more backlinks. So, the next piece I want to show you is how to disavow backlinks, because this is something that not a lot of people do, but it's important. So let's say you notice that you're getting some of these backlinks from what's known as toxic URLs. These are URLs that have been blacklisted for spam or whatever, right? Google just knows that these websites are typically spam related, or they're, all these different things, right? So, and if Google indexes that and sees that you have a backlink from a blacklisted domain, it's going to negatively affect your SEO rankings. But thankfully, Google has a process for disavowing and going, hey, that wasn't me. I didn't want that to go there. And it's pretty straightforward. So if you go to Google Webmaster Tools and you just type into Google disavow backlinks, right? You log in and you select the URL. Right here you see Nick the Marketer. You hit disavow links. It's going to give you some information. You click disavow links again, and then you create another .txt file, right? So just like we did with the robots file, you create another text file and put all the specific backlinks that are toxic into that file, save it, upload it into here, and Google will disavow those links for you, right? So then you don't have to worry about accidentally getting a toxic backlink that's going to negatively affect your SEO. The last piece I want to go over for backlinks, you need to know that domain authority is very, very important. So a backlink from the New York Times is going to be 1,000 times more powerful than 100,000 backlinks from sketchy, no-name websites, right? Quality over quantity is so important. No follow links are useless. You can't really do anything about it if you get a no follow link. Just if you do have a relationship with the website company or the website that gave you that no follow link, maybe you can email them and ask you to hyperlink you and do all that kind of stuff. And localized backlinks are better. What I mean by that is, say you're trying to rank for things in Atlanta, Georgia. Backlinks from websites that have a good domain authority in Georgia, and more specifically in Atlanta, are going to be more powerful than backlinks from, California or France or somewhere like that. The more localized, the higher domain authority you can get, the better. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be trying to get high domain authority backlinks, even if they're not from where you're trying to rank for. But if you can, you need to try to get those localized backlinks. So, all in all, this is not everything that goes into all the different types of backlinks, but this is the main text backlinks you should be going after, how to do it, how to get rid of them if they're bad, and the things you need to look out for. I hope that was helpful. As always, feel free to ask questions, and I'll see you guys later.